Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to our Ramadan Reflections 2025 series, The Soul's Path Home, Divine Wisdom on Death and Beyond. Today, on this fourth day of the blessed month of Ramadan, we would like to review the topic of fulfilling the trust. A soul's journey begins. Let us begin by reflecting on a profound verse that reveals a cornerstone of human existence. In Surah Al-Ahzab, chapter number 33, verse number 72, Allah says the following: Indeed, we offered the trust to the heavens, the earth, and the mountains, but they refused to bear it and feared it. Yet the human being undertook it. Indeed, he was unjust and ignorant. Now, this verse speaks of a trust, an amana, offered to the most magnificent creations of Allah, the heavens, the earth, and the mountains. Yet they declined recognizing its weighty responsibility. However, humanity accepted the trust, despite the inherent challenges it presents. Now, what is this trust? The concept of the trust has been explored deeply by scholars of Islam and commentators of the Quran. According to what is written in Tafsir Namuna of Ayatollah Nasir Makarim Shirazi, the trust represents the unique responsibilities and capabilities bestowed upon humanity by Allah. These include, but are not limited to, the following: free will, the ability to choose between good and evil; faith, the recognition of Allah and adherence to His guidance; accountability, the responsibility for our actions and their consequences in the hereafter; the mastership, the walaya of the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon all of them, especially of, and at the pinnacle of that being, the mastership of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib. May the blessings of Allah be upon him and his father. In a nutshell, Ayatollah Makarim Shirazi, after reflecting on this verse and what it could mean, believes that the divine trust is the capacity for unlimited evolution, spiritual, intellectual evolution that is, combined with free will and free choice, and the ability to reach the status of a perfect human being and a special servant of Allah, and accepting the divine guardianship. The heavens, the earth, and the mountains, despite their grandeur and strength, refused this trust because they understood the immense responsibility it entails. You and I, on the other hand, humanity, we took it on. This decision reflects both our potential for greatness and our vulnerability to error. So why did humanity accept it? Well, Ayatollah Makarim Shirazi notes that humanity's acceptance of the amana, of the trust, stems from the unique potential Allah has granted us. Unlike other creations, human beings possess a few key ingredients not found in others. We have consciousness and intellect, the ability to reflect, to learn, to grow. We have free will, the power to make choices, even against our own desires many times. We have divine guidance, access to the teachings of the prophets, the Quran, the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon all of them. These qualities and many more empower us to carry that trust, but they also hold us accountable for our actions. However, like all responsibilities, we also run the risk of negligence. Thus, at the end of the verse, Allah also describes humanity with two terms. He notes that we are extremely unjust, zaloom, and intensely ignorant, jahul. Now, this doesn't mean all humanity are inherently flawed, but points to the risk of us failing to uphold this amana, this trust. Injustice arises when we prioritize personal desire over divine responsibility, and ignorance manifests when we fail to understand the gravity of our choices. As a point of importance, we always have to turn to Allah and constantly ask Him for the ability to recognize our shortcomings and give us the strength to fulfill our God-given responsibilities. What is the cosmic significance of this trust? Well, scholars also highlight a fascinating point. The amana, the trust, symbolizes humanity's central role in Allah's creation. By accepting this trust, we become the bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, capable of manifesting divine attributes such as mercy, justice, compassion. The heavens, the earth, and the mountains may be awe-inspiring in their size and strength, but it's the human soul, when aligned with Allah's guidance, that achieves the highest rank. In essence, we can reach higher than the highest mountains, than the heavens, and all of that is out there. Now let me bring this discussion to our daily lives. How can we fulfill this trust? Well, the first way is through worship. We have to prioritize Allah in our lives and all that He wants from us. Not that He needs us or these actions, but rather we need Him. And we need these actions to fulfill that trust. Things like praying, reading Quran, and reflection, and active remembrance of Allah. The second way is through our morality. As believers, we need to uphold divinely required traits such as justice, honesty, and kindness in all of our interactions. Lastly, it is through accountability. At all times, but especially in these days and nights of the blessed month of Ramadan, we must regularly assess our actions and intentions, striving to improve ourselves daily. Our seventh Imam, Musa ibn Ja'far al-Kadhim, peace be upon both of them, has advised us by saying, a believer is like a scale. The more their faith increases, the more their tests from Allah increase. This highlights that fulfilling the amana is not just a duty, it's a means to elevate our souls, and that it's not an easy path, but then life is a struggle. The amana is a divine trust, a responsibility that defines our journey in this life and our destiny in the hereafter. As we reflect on this verse, let us seek strength from Allah to fulfill it with sincerity and devotion. God willing, tomorrow we will continue in our discussion and our reflections this month of Ramadan and look at the theme of the clock of life. Every second counts. Until then, until tomorrow, brothers and sisters, in this blessed month, this beautiful month of Ramadan, I leave you with the words of peace. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.